And welcome everybody to the main event of Borderlines, even though I think we just saw the main event match.
You mean that wasn't the main event?
Surprisingly, no. We still have one more match to go. Team Kat versus Team Dogg.
We already know how this is going to end. Without glorious leader, Mr. Dog.
Mr. Kat victorious. I agree with you there, Drago.
Oh,
It's good to see that you're finally coming over to the good side.
That's correct. Not the word. He is a company thief. He is a company thief.
He certainly isn't a company thief, unlike Dogg, who would steal from the company. He would rob people of their title shots, of their talent, of their... I wouldn't be surprised. Well, he even robbed Ed, the 2%.
How did he rob Ed? I keep telling you. He gave him exactly what he asked for in per terms of the agreement. I seen the contract. I told you that. That's
well,
exactly what Ed received.
I'm not 100% sure that Ed's in the right mind frame to agree to any contract.
Then that means his 2% technically doesn't exist then, because that would be part of some type of contract with it. It can't be both ways now, Jack.
Well, part of my understanding is that his grandmother was with him when everything went down.
Maybe she was with him. The other dude, well, went into effect, you know.
And Team Kat making their way to the ring. The LunarBlades champion, Chanik, I don't know if he's the official Scion champion, Raven, and it looks like Kat called in some big guns. Varujal Vulant. We all call him Var for short, as far as I know.
Yeah, you're going to have to say his name for me there, chat. I can't pronounce those words and names like that. But it's good to see they have one great champion on that team. By the name of Raven Shadow. Yeah, doesn't he have somewhere I can go to see great Final Fantasy fun as well?
If you want to check out some Raven Shadow 13, this is an unpaid advertisement, by the way. But if you want to see some Raven Shadow 13 on Twitch, just head to Raven Shadow 13 on Twitch.
You don't sound like a big Raven Shadow fan there, Jack. Consider
I'm a huge fan. I've watched all of his videos at least 17 times. They put me to sleep at night. I listen to the majestic sound of his voice. And Team Dogg making their way to the ring. There's Kat. They're coming out of the crowd, they're probably up to something, probably trying to jump somebody. There's Lord, Treo, and it looks like G-Art Evelyn is with them. Or Eveline, sorry.
That's right, Evelyn was the victor of that last great match. Maybe if these guys hurry up, I can catch her before she leaves and I can figure out how she became so good with that rack. Because I really got to know.
She does have an amazing rack. And look at this. Would you look at this? This explains it all. This really sums it up. On Team Kat, Kat was the first one to the ring. On Team Dogg, Dogg is hiding in the back while his team made the way to the ring.
Do you even hear yourself right now?
That just tells you
that the way Dogg has just come out, it's just, I can't even say, it's just fucking awesome. That is just fucking awesome. His guys swarmed the ring, then he came in. Later, it's just God's sake. That man knows how to make an entrance.
Oh, he was making sure it was completely safe. Heaven forbid a hair on his head gets injured.
What, before the match? Yeah, that makes sense. That man's mind is a franchise, so yeah. The hairs on his head are probably worth more than you've ever made commentating, Jack.
That man's mind is completely unhinged.
Hey.
You see, I'm so frustrated I can't even speak properly.
After the first $1 billion, you go from being unhinged to eccentric. That man's mind is eccentric. Remember that.
He's eccentrically ruthless.
You're damn right. That's a great business, man. I never seen a good one that wasn't.
If Kat never came back, he would have buried this company by now. But fortunately, the Kat did come back.
Very next day. I'm not happy about it.
Well, the fact of the matter is, the Kat came back and you thought he was a goner.
Yeah, then he went and brought an Ed with him.
And Lord and Kat starting things off. No surprise that Dogg isn't.
Why would it? You always say the big guns for last.
Well, if you're saving the big guns for last, you would definitely step into the ring right now if you were Dogg.
I really got to figure out what Dogg did to you, because for some reason you really seem to have a problem against that guy, even though he hired you.
Well, actually, it was Kat that hired me.
Oh, he did he? And what'd he do? As a part of your contract, he told you just to badmouth Dogg every time you see him?
Absolutely not. This is a matter of opinion. I am not contractually obligated to hate or like anybody.
I can't tell it.
Look it. See? It says right here in my contract. See, line 14.
Hold on.
Line 14. Line
What
14.
Contract?
Look at right there. That was really nice paper that was printed on.
Well, I got some paper just like it. Just give me a chance to run to the bathroom to get it.
It was
hanging right on the wall.
See, it was the bathroom up here doesn't have 2-ply like how my contract was written on. Fine. I'll get another one. And Chanik, the LunarBlades champion, entering the ring.
Just like Kat, hide behind a bunch of champions.
Well, yeah, Chanik has most certainly earned his championship. As much as I hate to say it, I don't know if Ravens is actually valid. I certainly hope it is.
I think it's valid. I think if anybody's earned a championship over there, I say the only person that earned something on that team over there is Raven. Raven went through, what, 4 men through vengeance, and he took that belt that was his in the first place. He was betrayed by a man. His husband, his best friend. So yeah, long live Raven.
It certainly seems that with the Borderlines pay-per-view that the Scion Championship has been put on the back burner for now.
Well, there's other things that must be tended to. Like figure out where people stand in this company. That's it. But then again, maybe next time you see Raven, you should tell him that his championship is on the back burner. See what he feels. See how he feels about that.
I'm pretty sure that he would agree with me as everybody was preparing for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't think he will agree with me. In fact, I hope he doesn't.
I do believe that every championship's been put on hold for this season. Chanik with a devastating chokeslam. I'm sorry, what was that?
Said, but they're not on the back burner. When you say a man's championship is on the back burner, that just sounds like you're just demeaning his championship title run. It's just
Absolutely not. When you set something on the back burner, it means that you're keeping it hot. It's just not your main priority at the moment.
you're not. See, by not being a priority, it means that's just not important.
It's not the main important. You always need to put something on the back burner to keep it hot to make the meal complete. Trust me, I know my cooking, Blaze.
That's not what I heard. I heard you tried to make some homemade Mughal cookies and you burnt them up.
Well, I didn't. I
Yeah,
thought.
them up on the back burner.
I thought that the secret. I thought that the secret ingredient was nitroglycerin. Okay. Have you ever had nitroglycerin?
Yes, I have.
Well, see, you can taste a little hint of nitroglycerin in Mughal cookies.
That's not nitroglycerin.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, like I said, that's machinist talk. Were you ever a machinist?
No. In machinist class in high school, I broke 3 of my fingers with a pair of pliers. How did I know that the pliers are supposed to open and close? The teacher never explained that to me.
Well, generally, most things that open also close. That's how they were closed to be.
No, that's very untrue, because if that was the case, it would work in the opposite. Once a lady closes her legs to me, they never open again.
Well, yes, they do, just not for you.
What? Really?
Yes.
Those women lied to me. They said that was just, that's the way it happened.
Yeah, for you.
Betrayal, right in control of the LunarBlades champion, Chanik.
Oh, I can see our leader from here. Give me 1 second. Hey, Dog.
What?
When's the next party?
Doesn't seem like he's acknowledging you, Blaze.
Great businessman like himself takes his job very serious.
Doesn't seem like he's acknowledging anybody, really.
That's the mindset and focus of a great boss.
Or the mindset and focus of a guy trying to weasel his way out of this match.
Call it what you want to call it. I gotta ask you, because I know you're pretty familiar with this stupid little sport.
And I'm surprised. Dog just got tagged in, and Kat is thoroughly owning him.
But in the sport of blitzball, do the coaches play?
Well, it all depends. Are we talking about the Rogdalin? What was his name? I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He was a coach and a player. No, wait! They do play. Waka, he was the team coach for the Zanarkin team. And he was a player.
You know how good they work, right?
Don't tell me that you've never won the very first match, because I have.
That's my point. Somebody else had to coach it. And you sure wasn't in there with it.
It's weird, for a second there, the fourth wall that we have here was just knocked down. But it's back up again.
Indeed.
And Dog sizing up that last call, and he just nailed Kat with it. Chanik able to break up the pin.
Last call. I love the name of that. Especially when they're standing there like they're drunk. Cut them off. Cut them off. Cut that son of a bitch off.
It's not looking any good for Kat at the moment after taking that last call. He's a little... Well, he seems to be fighting back. And in comes Raven. Kat dragging Lord over to the corner, pretty much offering up to Raven. I definitely think that there will be some revenge on these guys' mind.
That's what friendship gets you, ladies and gentlemen.
And Raven with a little 5-knuckle shuffle, busting Lord open. No, neither one of these two are messing around when it comes to each other, and that's a fell cleave on Lord. Raven going for the pin, trying to put him away. And yeah, Raven just put Lord away.
And that pinfall was brought to you by Raven Shadow 13.
If you want to talk about the real sponsor, how about Azalea Leone on YouTube, full of Final Fantasy fun.
And the first 100 people get free fudge.
Fudge has been eaten by Jack. Anyway, moving on. You see, I always had to put in those little legal disclaimers.
Well, I bet you do. You know a lot about legal disclaimers, don't you? All the restraining orders you got by now. You should practically be a lawyer much as time as you've been in court.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I could save myself a small fortune on lawyers. They're honest mistakes. Honest mistakes.
Sure they are honest mistakes. Because you know what you're doing when you do it.
It's honestly a mistake. Honest mistakes, see?
Huh.
Now Raven going after Dogg. He did make comments earlier of stuff that he would do once he got his hands on Dogg, and he certainly has the opportunity here.
He's got his hands full this time, though.
Certainly doesn't look like it. Raven is just beating Dogg down in his own corner. Certainly think he's trying to make a statement.
Dogg is just letting him tire himself out because he can take a lot more punishment than that. You don't understand the workings of Dogg. He's a genius.
You are correct. I don't understand the workings of a madman. And are we going to see the signature move of the night? Superplex to the outside. Where do you stand? You don't stand.
Yeah, you now got to get at least one for every match. Don't want to forget what pay-per-view this is.
No surprise, Dogg looking to tag out, and GR actually steps into the ring for the first time. And it seemed like he was holding his own until Chanik, the LunarBlades champion, stepped in. 3 devastating clotheslines in a row. Chanik with that STF locked in. But you know, some of these submission moves would be just so easy just to end the pain and just give it up. And yet sometimes these superstars just fight through the pain. It's unbelievable.
Well, they are trained superstars that were specifically, well, bound by Dogg himself, the great leader and mastermind behind this operation. So I expect nothing less.
He sat there and counted his gill while scouts went out and found just about everybody in the league.
Well, do you think those scouts would have found him without being paid? As far as I'm concerned, he found them.
I think that the only time that Dogg actually found something was when he accidentally dropped a gill into his couch. Knowing him, he dug around for it for 7 hours before he found it.
That makes sense. I hear Dogg has a couch because of those parties that can easily fit about 25 rows. Easily.
It's just, really? So it's like a stretch couch?
Like a freaking stretch couch.
And now VAR stepping into the ring for the first time. And VAR coming off that top rope. G-Art getting a huge splash. And VAR getting only a 2.5 on G-Art. J-Art? J-I-A-R-T.
What's his name? Oh.
I'm certainly glad that we had this opportunity for these two to step into the ring as they make their debut tonight.
I can say I'm glad for a lot on this beautiful pay-per-view. But that opportunity to see Evelyn Lee single-handedly defeat one team by herself was amazing.
It certainly was a highlight. If not the highlight. But if you'll recall, Azalea was able to escape her rack. I honestly don't think if I ever got into her rack, I'd ever be able to escape.
What do you mean by that, Jack?
Well, if I was put into the submission move, I don't think I would be able to escape.
Well,
why? What did you think I meant?
I'm just trying to figure out what do you mean by you won't escape?
I said I don't think I would be able to escape.
So you would pass out? You would go out? What are you trying to say?
Oh, I don't think I'd go limp, but I'd certainly pass out in her rack.
Well, that means you go limp if you pass out. You either stay up or you go limp. It's one or the other. One or the other. It's just the way it works.
I'll have you know that my body is hard and a temple with a 12-car garage.
And what kind of cars are there?
You know, they're like fat chocobos.
Those stinking horse birds. Why in the world would you use those stinking horse birds? So you could just go to the Empire, buy a freaking airship. Personalized airship. They're practically giving them the world.
Well, regardless, VAR just gave that superplex to G-Art.
Where does he stand, I ask?
And G-Art is busted open now.
I think that's a sign of things to come.
Well, this quickly declined into a 4-on-3 situation.
Much like our last match, it's gonna probably come down to our gracious and fearless leader Dogg versus all 4 men, and I'm sure he'll defeat them all with one fell swoop.
If it becomes 4 against Dogg, we all know Dogg will just leave. Hell, if it becomes 3 against Dogg, 2 against Dogg, hell, 1 against Dogg.
If he leaves, they can't beat him, right?
Unfortunately, he's not a fighting champion or a fighting leader like Kat is.
What's the point in being a fighting leader? You're either a leader or a fighter.
Well, it's simple. It's setting an example. You lead by example.
If he wants to lead by example, he can be a great leader that inspires them to be great fighters. You know, fulfill your role in the best possible way. That's worse than them stinking red mages. Dipping and wanting to be a little bit of everything. I want a DPS. It'll make your damn mind up, you stinking red mages.
Well, I happen to know a lot of healers that do that too.
Yeah, they need to make their damn mind up too. I tell you, back in my day, your mind was meant for healing, and your intelligence was meant for damage, not making your mind for damage. It's an abomination. Since when does that happen? Freaking mind for damage doesn't make any damn sense. White mages dealing DPS. But back to the rest of the show. Yeah, let's end it like that.
And there's that power bomb that we've seen Chanik use so many times. And that's enough for G-Art, and Raven just bloody Dogg. I don't even think that Dogg realizes that he's in the ring right now.
That's the only reason they got him. He caught him. He took a cheap shot. But I will say, that is how he got the belt, so I do respect it. And I am a fan of his work lately. And I can't wait to get on Raven Shadow 13 at Twitch to watch some of his highlights recently.
And Chanik busted open by Dogg now.
See what happens when you question our fearless leader. Get your ass busted open.
Well, to be fair, Dogg was busted open first.
He was. And he got his payback.
And Kat seems to be chomping at the bit. He's ready to take another stab at Dogg.
Would you care to repeat what you just said there, Jack?
Kat is chomping at the bit. He's ready to take another stab at Dogg.
Kat is chomping at the bit. Did you really say that about our leader?
No, I said bit.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, you know, like a horse's bit. The thing that goes into their mouths.
Yeah, it sounded like you were trying to make a play on words there, Jack. But you've been saying a lot of little clever things during this thunderstorm. I'm kind of wondering.
Well, it must be the humidity of the thunderstorm that's getting to me.
I think it is. I know one thing that won't be getting to you. That's those party invitations.
They're just running a little bit late. They'll be here any day now.
Keep on waiting.
You know, just because I check the log mail on Saturdays and Sundays doesn't mean I got my hopes up really high. You know.
No, Moogles don't deliver mail on Sunday, right?
They might. Maybe they'll find
No,
maybe they'll find my invite on like a Saturday or Sunday, and they'll be like, "We better deliver this," and they'll deliver to me, and I'll go to the party, and I'll have fun. You ever think about that? No, you didn't.
No, I know for a fact that Moogles don't deliver mail on Sunday because that's when they worship their king. And they all sing in the woods about a song that sounds like another song about something else. I swear that song sounds familiar.
I certainly think could. Are you talking about the great song, "This is Chokamus, this is Chokamus"?
Something like that, yeah. But that's when they do that, so you ain't getting no Moogle mail on Sunday.
Could. It might. Well, maybe.
It's not happening.
Maybe the Moogle king will be like, "Okay, guys, we got to check the mail because there could be something important." Then they'll find my invite and then it'll get delivered to me on Saturday or Sunday.
Let me tell you something about kings, Jack. Kings have squires. Kings don't have no damn mailbox. They have personal people to run between towns and pretty much speak what the announcements are. Squires, bards, criers.
Well, that would probably take longer than the Moogle mail, so maybe they're sending a squire with my invite. Yeah! I bet you that's it.
Sits in the woods, twirls around in circles with his little 8 friends, like every day of the year. He really doesn't care about time. They're hopping up on their little crystals, and they really don't care about time.
You know, I'm sure that, you know, they found out that my invite was lost in the mail, so they sent a squire. And Dogg getting a 2 3/4 on Chanik. Pretty surprised by that.
I'm not. If you pinned him and took his belt, I just laugh right in your face, Jack.
Well, this is a non-championship match.
Well, guess what? He's the owner. He can do whatever he wants to do.
He's 49% owner.
He is the 49%.
That's correct.
Owner and the 49% badass owner, leaving 2% left.
He's 49% owner. Kat is 49% owner, and Ed, whom we haven't seen since he took those repeated blows to the head and plus chewing on the wires. We haven't seen him all week, so.
You know, between those cryptic messages, and I believe last time you heard from Ed, there was a strange British accent. There was this old Empire cinema called Goblins or something. No, it was Kobolds, I believe. You know, about this one little Kobold guy that couldn't eat after a certain time, and that some bitch ate after that time, then he got wet or something, then a whole lot of Kobolds split off of him. There was just one real smart one. I think our good friend Ed might have split off and like one of those Kobolds or something.
So what happens if you take the Kobold into a different time zone?
Okay. Do you realize that Empire Cinema came out in like the freaking 80s? Still need a freaking plot hole.
But if you take the Kobold, and if you hop onto an airship, and you fly to the other side of the world, could you just keep on flying around the world all the time, and it'll never be midnight, so you can always feed it?
Why not? If you're willing to invest that much money on feeding a Kobold, why not? Really though, think about it. Why not? How would you even get a hold on an airship these days?
Oh, simple. What you do is you put it into a condom and then you stuff it up your... And Chanik, working on Dogg's neck there.
How many bullets have you had in your ass, Jack?
Devastating chokeslam by Chanik. Dogg is certainly getting his due tonight.
I see you probably got one there right now. I see what's going on here.
No, currently there's nothing up my butthole.
I can't wait for Dogg to hurry up and beat these guys.
Well, I got to give him a little bit of credit here. He's been able to withstand the barrage that these four have been putting on him. Finally being able to make a tag to Trejo.
Wasn't it last week these two had a stunning victory against Kat in one of his little guns? That's right, I said Kat in one of his little guns.
Well, Chanik was able to pull out the victory over Trejo. But what was surprising was the handshake afterwards.
I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about tag team.
That was like
don't talk about it.
2 weeks ago.
See, that's all that matters. That handshake was garbage, man. I heard he had one of those electric buzzers in his hand, but they meant to have one, but he forgot it. So,
well, it'll be interesting to see if there's any repercussions, because we all know that Dogg wouldn't like that kind of behavior too much. I haven't heard anything about it in closed doors.
Well, because Dogg is a very respectable guy. I don't know why you think otherwise. If you ever question Dogg's morality, look at his finisher, the last call. He sees somebody.
And his other finisher, the final shot, they just nailed Raven with. I hope Raven's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Raven's a tough guy.
Hey, Raven. Raven, are you okay? Oh, he's beating on Dogg again. Oh, no, never mind. Dogg was able to get a reversal into a pinning situation. And VAR, who's been having a hell of a debut tonight.
If only he was on that right team and not that other team. You know what I mean?
No, I certainly think that he's on the right team, Team Kat.
Gosh. Mr. Shovel's just going to have to show you the difference between right and wrong later. Fix this.
And Raven setting, oh my god. Oh my god, that's a foul cleave from the ropes. Ow. Even I feel bad for Dogg after that.
Notice, when it comes to the big guns, you got to do big moves.
And that was 2 3/4. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed.
Even a move that big could not fail on Glorious and a fearless leader. Because that's how great of a man he is.
You're right. It wouldn't fell our great and glorious leader. Fortunately, it didn't happen to Kat.
Boy. I don't know where you get this stuff from. And all these little underhanded tactics where they're trying to isolate Dogg in the ring. Was Trejo really even bothering anybody? No, he wasn't.
And Dogg missing with the last call. Chanik and Dogg have just been reversing on each other. But Chanik showing a incredible feat of strength, lifting Dogg well above his head. I think Chanik might still be a little vengeful after last week, even though they shook hands. That's the second time he's went for Trejo.
That shows. That's a showing of what kind of leader he has. He's just taking on what he's been taught. The little scoundrel behaviors.
Well, had Team Dogg had the manpower, I'm sure that they would be doing the same kind of tactics.
That's a lie.
And Dogg went right for the ref for that count. I have no clue what he was trying to accomplish there, because it looks like Trejo just got the win over Raven.
I think he had him pinned for like 20 seconds, didn't he?
But this has just turned into a 3-on-2 situation.
Oh, it's over now. The best wrestler they had on their team is gone. Now all Dogg and Trejo have to do is clean up.
Well, Dogg seems to be taking a very long time to get to his feet out here in front of us.
He's got time.
I think that'll finish it for Trejo. Yep, Dogg not able to get in. Dogg's all by himself.
Filthy little gang tats. They're lucky. They're lucky I'm just a paid commentator. I'd get in there and beat all their asses myself. They're one hand behind my back even.
Oh yeah? Well, if I wasn't a chicken shit, I'd stop you. And wow. Dogg able to nail that final shot on Chanik.
I wouldn't call you a chicken shit. You're more like a chocobo shit.
Hey, it's kind of a step up when you think about it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It is. You have your uses.
And Dogg hitting the the final shot one more time on Chanik. I think that'd be enough to put him away. Yeah, VAR able to break up the count.
There goes another one, another little interloper. I bet the little scoundrel's gonna keep jumping in there.
It's all legal.
I tell you what it is, it's bullshit. That's what it is.
As we've seen many people come in to break up a match throughout this entire night.
Well, that was different. Those were athletes being athletes. These so-called athletes are purposely attacking and trying to take advantage of a great leader. The man that gave them a job and got them off the streets. They're ungrateful bastards, that's what they are.
Well, I don't think that they're trying to take advantage of Kat, and I don't think a single one of them was an ungrateful bastard, so.
Ungrateful. I'm telling you what I know. Even that ref is ungrateful.
Well, I'll certainly say that some of the refs' calls have been, I don't know what just happened there. It seemed like Kat's bottom foot caught on the rope, but now we're at a 2-on-1.
That's called karma. You little bastards keep jumping in and out. Bet the shoestrings came untied.
Well, after the sheer length of these matches, I imagine that the ropes would be getting a little stretched out.
All this blood that's been flying around. I'm sure the ropes are getting stretched out. Most of the ring is slippery.
The janitors are certainly going to be kept busy tonight.
The damn sure are, because I'm going to get my security deposit back.
And it looks like Dogg might be ran out of steam. Not quite yet. Able to get a kick in there anyway.
Disgusting behavior.
And now Kat is busted open in the middle of the ring.
Glad of it. Come in there with his little thug. His little hired thug trying to jump. Great leader. He deserves. His face busted open. Like the punk he is. But thuggish behavior. I can't say gang tactics. Fight the man one-on-one. Fight him one-on-one, I said.
This match started out completely even, 4-on-4. Team Dogg quickly fell apart, though.
That's because they were all distracted by that man's greatness.
I don't think Kat did anything to distract them.
Yeah, he did do something to distract them. He had his little hard bruise. The suffocate keep coming in there hitting them when they were outside of the ropes and wasn't even the legal men.
We've seen that tactic utilized many times tonight.
Not that many. It's just playing the rules. It gets ridiculous after a certain amount of times.
And VAR just shocking Dogg around in that airplane spin. I think I heard him scream like a girl.
I think he might be enjoying it.
And that's 1, 2, and that's 3. Team Kat takes the win in the main event. VAR making a hell of a debut.
I guess you can't get no bigger name than that, can you?
Yeah, sure you can. Like anybody else in the Federation.
Even you?
Including me.
Yeah, I'll make sure I call him over here then.
A pinfall match against me would be much more meaningful than against Dogg.
Really?
But that was a hell of a pay-per-view. Easily the longest one that we have ever had and ever will have.
You got that right. I'm going to get overtime for this.
32 contestants came into the ring and I have a text in my link shelves from Edward Sleepington the 23rd. Please read in English accent. Okay. Do not fear, my friends, for soon enough I shall be along to clear everything up and right the wrongs done by all sides. See you soon. Well, what the hell does that mean?
Well, quite literally, it means, don't worry, my friends. I will be here soon to clear everything up. That's what it sounds like. That's what it says.
Edward Sleepington the 23rd. I think things are about to get bizarre. But this has been Jack Cuban signing off.
Ladies, call them out. I'm so sleepy.